I bring you pleasant greetings, esteemed parents and guardians. I want to appreciate God for how He has always kept us, preserved our lives, blessed us, and provided for all of us, even in sufficiency, especially in times like this. Today, we shall be considering a series very important. And the series for today is targeting our little kids between the ages of 1 to 10. And the topic or theme of the series is the first 10 years and its peculiarities. I'll be looking at a case study of learners in a nursery and primary school. Now, a lot of our parents or a lot of people who give birth to children, they look at these ages from 0 to 10 or between 0 to 10 as, just the growing stage, just the starting stage, just the beginning. They do not look at it as having so much weight, so much significance, so much meaning, so much relevance. They don't attach that to it. They just believe that is a starting point, and then that's why we'll be looking at some of the peculiarities surrounding this stage, the first or introductory decade of life. Firstly, we understand that a child is born, and when the child is born, the child is helpless. The child depends solely on the mother, family members for care and for everything that child will need to grow. We cannot deny the child of all that is needed for him or her to become what God has purposed and planned for that child to become. And that's why all kinds of care, love is shown to that child, given to that child up until when the child becomes, gets to the age of accountability. We shall be considering just 6 major words as we look at the peculiarities of the first 10 years. Number one, we shall be looking at age. Age. When we talk about age, we're talking about the fact that the first 10 years solely depends on the primary, fundamental, preliminary stage of life. And so this time the child is young. This time man is, obviously dependent, completely dependent. A little child of 1, a little child of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 is completely dependent, looks up to the parents for almost everything. That age is fragile, that age is young, that age is small, and that age cannot really bear burdens. But whether we like it or not, this has been the reason why many people have made several mistakes, severe mistakes, because they look at the ages of these children and they fail to understand that a lot transpires in their lives at these stages of their life. Number one, a baby who is born today is not taught to cry, is not taught to, seek for help, seek for food, is not taught to seek for attention. And that's the reason why when the time comes, all these and more are given to that day-old child. And as the child continues to grow, age 1, age 2, age 3, we discover that the child begins to, display, show, give out some form of what's it called now, attitude that you think, this child is talking now, this child is greeting now, this child. That is because there is something about the child that develops as the child grows. Unfortunately, many of us do not take cognizance of all of this. We continue to leverage on their age, we continue to anchor on their age. Oh, they are very small now, oh, they are very young, oh, they know nothing, oh, they are children, oh, they are small, oh, they are babies, oh, they know nothing, oh, they are just growing. We fail to discover that they are not just growing. We fail to discover that there are some things they exhibit that should call for concern. There are some things that they do that should call for observation. We just look away from that. We put away from that. We take our eyes from that. I'm just going to say, oh, they are just a very little. Don't beat my child now. Can't you see? He's just a small boy. And don't shout at my baby that way. Can't you see? She's a baby. And she's crying already. Well, we only see when they cry, when they are shouted at. We do not see, what transpires when eventually they display some actions and then, show up some attitudes. We need to watch it. Age, age, age does not separate a growing child from the peculiarities they possess in this first stage or first decade of their life. Let's not take away our eyes from all that we're expected to observe, to see, and then to help us manage them properly as they grow. We should focus on them rather than just, believe in the delusion that they're just small and they are young. Number two, we shall be considering appetite. Appetite. At this very stage of their life, we discover that there's a craving for so much. They crave for so much. Think about it. A baby who is just born today, that baby, craves for breast milk from the mother. You just want to begin to wonder, who taught this child that there is something called breast milk? Who taught this child that this child can really show working? A baby who cannot carry himself, carry herself, a baby who was just giving birth today, who was just giving birth to today, who cannot move here, cannot move there. But when the mom puts that breast into the mouth of the baby begins to suck seriously and very hard. One begins to wonder, is this not a miracle? Are you just overlooking that action? Are you just taking your eyes away and say, the child will suck? Who told you? A child who could not talk, a child who could not walk, a child who could not, really see clearly at that age, but detects, observes, understands, understands that this is breast milk, gulps from it, drinks from it speedily without help. You don't have to help to press out the milk now. You don't have to help to swallow that thing. The child knows how to take it in. That's a peculiar thing. We must see these things, take note of them, and then understand that they are not just children. They are not just a day old. They are not just two. They are not just three, but something peculiar dwells inside of them. There is something great that we cannot see that makes us relegate every other aspect of their lives. These children are not just babies. We must understand that they have peculiarities inside of them. And so they crave for something. They have appetite. They want to eat. They want to play. They want to have fun. They want to, be like others. They want to jump on their parents. They want to go here, they want to go there. They just want to talk and talk. They have appetite for so much. Appetite for so much. We must watch it. If we do not tame their appetite, if we do not master the art with which they display this craving for for their desire, things may go out of hand. I tell you, if we miss it at the first or introductory decade of their lives, it becomes very difficult to set things right in the second decade. Let's watch it. They have appetite. They have appetite. Don't forget, number one, their age is peculiar. Though young, though small, though fragile, there's something about them we must not look away from. Number two, appetite. We may say, what do they know? We may say, what do they want? We may say, do they have problem? Is it not just to eat? Well, their appetite is not just for food. They don't just crave for food. They crave for life. They crave for freedom. They crave for independence. They crave for a whole lot of things. We must go and take a look at them again if you have them at home. Go and look at them again and observe them and put these things down. You're going to observe what I'm telling you tonight. Now we have number three, what we refer to as affection. Affection. They want to be loved, they want to be cared for, they want to be pampered, and then because of that stage of their lives, we just say, I'm just going to give this child all the affection. Come and sleep now, come and rest now, come and just cuddle me now, and then just stay here now, don't touch anything. We just remain there. Oh, I just carry you up. Oh, you are just my baby, I just lift you. We give them that affection, and that's what they want. They want to be loved. We must watch it. As we do that, we must understand that their brain is at work. The peculiarities of the introductory decade, we must understand ages 1 to 10. There is something that reads in their brain as we do all of that. We must be careful. We must understand that as we show affection, we're not to show an affection that will provoke an affliction in their lives. Take note of that. Do not show an affection that will provoke affliction in the life of your child between the age of 1 to 10 years old. Be careful, watch it. Show affection with caution. Be very, very careful. They desire this, we must do that for them, but we must do that with caution and care. And then the next one here, we have ability. Ability. Oh, we just say, go and sit down. What can you do? You are just 6 years old. You cannot carry that water. Just go, 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 go. And the child said, no, mommy, I can carry it. See it now. See it. And the child is staggering. Say, give me, go and give it to that maid. Let that maid carry it. Go and give it to your elder brother. Let that brother carry it. Go, you want to break my child's hand? You want to break my child's neck? Don't try that again. We say, oh, they are just too small now. Oh, they cannot even dress themselves. Oh, they cannot even bathe themselves. Oh, they cannot even brush themselves. Oh, they cannot just lift their legs. They can't even wear their socks. Oh, they don't even know what it means to wear their undies. Oh, they are just young and small, and we just have to do everything for them, and then we even feed them. Don't teach him anything, just leave him. Can't you see he's too small? Maybe when he gets to 15 years old, he can do a lot of things, and let's just bury his abilities now. Let's just cripple her abilities now and see how we can help him to do things for them. We don't do that. These children are endowed with great abilities, great skills. As we observe them, as we take good cognizance of them, we must begin to fish out those abilities. We must begin to explore those abilities. We must begin to see reasons why we must give them room and opportunity to manifest those abilities. But these abilities should be tamed. These abilities should be moderated so that they don't, exhibit them carelessly without caution. Listen to me, the first decade of life is very, very pivotal to what transpires or what becomes of the child at the end of the day. You must take note of that. Very, very important. Let's watch them. They have abilities. They want to write, they want to speak, they want to read, they want to talk, they want to raise something, they want to work on something, they want to go here, they want to go there, they want to help you, they want to do that, they want to say this, they want to say that. Let's watch it. Let's watch it. Number one, I told you, age is very peculiar. Number two, their appetite, what they crave for. Number three, they desire affection and the kind of affection we give out to them. Number four, their ability. Number five, now their attitude. You see, the truth is that the attitude of a child that we see him or her exhibit today is not a function of this child, where have you learned this from? It's not just that. It's a function of what is inherent. There is something inside. If that thing is not there, no matter where the child goes to, no matter what child he becomes close to, no matter where the child may be, that child will end up, displaying no attitude at all, just quiet, just cold, always on his own, always on our own. But no, now we see the child talks, the child behaves either in a good manner or in an abrupt manner. You must watch it. There's a time where you tell the child, go and drop that cup on the refrigerator, and the child will say, no. That no is no. Then you shout and say, how? Come on. You need to understand that yes, the attitude is beginning to come up. That attitude, the attitude of disobedience, the attitude of resentment, the attitude of trying to prove that he or she now knows what he's doing, what he can do, taking decision. But they do that not because they want to do that, but because these attitudes must pop up. So we must watch it. We must be careful. They have attitudes they display. Don't just say, what is this guy is doing? This is these children will not just kill someone and then you just laugh over it. Come and take it seriously. What attitude did that child display? Nip it to the bud immediately. bend that child, break that child. That is how you can build the better part of that child. Finally, now before I wrap up, approval. Approval. Don't forget, number 1, age. Number 2, appetite. Number 3, affection. Number 4, ability. Number 5, attitude. And finally, number 6 now, approval. In all of these I've mentioned, there must be an approval. All that is displayed as a result of age, as a result of appetite, as a result of affection, as a result of their abilities and their attitude, is going to take root in their lives, but that will be dependent on your approval. What are you approving? What have you approved for your children that falls within the first introductory decade of their lives? Watch it. What you approve today is what becomes of the child tomorrow. Let's mind and watch what we approve. The peculiarities of the first 10 years. Go back to the drawing board. See what you have done so far. Yes, if there are failures, you can pull those walls down and start all over. It's not too late. And if there is success, then you can do more. Don't take your eyes away from them. Don't count them as dung, as nothing, and say, oh, they will soon get to understand. They understand so much already. Look inwards, and you will see. I want to thank you very much for your time. I pray God will make us great molders of destiny. God will make us great visionaries, and all our efforts in the lives of our children will never ever be in vain. Thank you very much. God bless you. Amen.